In the peaceful land of Umuaku, there lived two young lovers named Edu and Ada. They were known across the villages for the deep love they shared. From childhood, they had always stayed together, helping each other through hard times and joyful seasons. People often said that their hearts beat like one. Edu was a hard-working farmer who cultivated yam, cassava, and maize on his father's land. Ada was equally hardworking, waking up early every morning to help on the farm and sell vegetables in the village market. Though they were not rich, they were happy. Their little mud house was always filled with laughter, songs, and peace. One evening, as they sat outside under the bright moonlight, Ada rested her head on Edu's shoulder and said softly, "My husband, even if the whole world turns against us, I know nothing can separate us." Edu smiled and held her hands tightly. "Ada, you are my strength and my joy. Whether in poverty or wealth, we shall always stand together." Years passed after their marriage, but they had no child. The villagers began to whisper behind their backs. Some mocked Ada, calling her barren. Others advised Edu to marry another woman. But Edu refused every suggestion. One day at the village square, an elderly man said to Edu, "You are still young. Take another wife before it is too late." Edu looked at the man calmly and replied, "Ada is my wife and my blessing. I will never abandon her because of children. God's time is the best." When Ada heard what Edu said, tears filled her eyes. Her love for him grew even stronger. Despite their pain, they continued farming together faithfully. During planting seasons, they worked under the hot sun side by side. During harvest, they danced happily with gratitude for the little they had. Every night, Ada prayed silently for a child. Edu prayed with her, believing that someday their tears would become joy. One rainy season, something surprising happened. Ada began to feel weak and tired. The village women smiled knowingly and took her to the local healer. After some days, it was confirmed. Ada was pregnant. The whole village rejoiced with them. Edu could hardly contain his happiness. He thanked God every day and took extra care of Ada throughout the pregnancy. Months later, on a cool evening filled with heavy rain, Ada went into labor. The women of the village gathered in the house while Edu waited outside, praying nervously. Suddenly, the cry of a baby was heard, then another, and another. The women shouted with excitement, "Ada has given birth to quadruplets!" Edu rushed inside with tears streaming down his face. There on the mat lay four beautiful baby boys wrapped in white cloth. He fell to his knees in gratitude. "God has remembered us beyond our imagination." The news spread quickly across Umwaku.